Yeah, can Stephanie White just like can the Indiana Fever just take the fine? Can they just take the fine at this stage? Because like we're now at the stage where when it comes down to it, every time I hear Stephanie White speak, I get more annoyed. I get more annoyed. Um, every single time I hear Stephanie White speak, and that's not good as a fan. As a fan, if you get annoyed every time you hear a coach speak, that's not good. And obviously, the Indiana Fever, has some weird thing about not playing through Caitlin. And I've always said this. You don't need to play to Caitlin at all. Caitlin Clark can shoot one shot in a game, and she can impact a game. But if you don't play through her, her impact becomes makes and misses. And Caitlin Clark is too streaky a shooter to become about makes and misses. It is what it is. Like, she is too streaky of a shooter to have her impact brought down to makes and misses. Because on game, we can't have a situation where a streaky shooter having a bad shooting game means they're a net negative for the team. When if you run through them, they can be a net positive every single time they see the floor. But this is what Stephanie White has said about how they want to play, how they're playing without Aaliyah Boston.
We've got opportunities to play through Maisha and Didi in the same way that we do, AB, especially in the quarter court. So we need to take advantage of that.
Want to play through Damiris Dantas? Are you fucking kidding me? She can't catch the ball. Whatever at Maisha Hines Allen, Damiris Dantas shouldn't be seeing the floor. She should have been cut. She should have been cut. If Damiris Dantas is doing anything other than shooting a wide open 3-point shot, like this is one of those things where it's like, the players where it's like you have to sit them down, they're like, no, you do one thing. Like Michael Porter Jr., where it's like, okay, you're not going to touch the ball a lot, but every time you touch it for Nuggets, every time you touch it, shoot. When you are open, every single time you shoot. And that's the way Damiris Dantas should be. Because she can shoot the ball a little bit. A little bit. Again, I don't know if she's the greatest shooter in the world, but she can shoot it a little bit. But we're talking about playing through Damiris Dantas. She can't catch the ball. I was tweet this is like she really wants to play who can't catch the ball. Whatever about using MHA as a hub. Trying to run through Dantas is just an auto turnover. I'm like, auto turnover. She shouldn't be on, like, she should have been cut. She should have been waived. And now suddenly we're hearing about her getting on-ball reps. Like, this is bad. She should have been waived after preseason. She should have been waived. Like, it's really bad. This is really bad. And I don't understand. I don't know how many reps. I don't know how many on-ball creation reps Dantas is going to have. And it's going to be really low. It's going to be a completely insignificant amount of reps. Stephanie White just annoys me. Is that okay to say as a fan? That I'm just annoyed. I get annoyed by her. I don't think there's a malice situation. I don't think she's out there, like, some people are saying, oh, she's just like trying to maliciously take down Caitlin Clark. I don't agree with any of that. I don't agree with any of those statements. But I just don't like listening to her. I just don't like listening to her. Every single time I have to listen to Stephanie White talk, it annoys me. It frustrates me. Because she says dumb shit like this. She'll say dumb shit like this. Like, the fans, 80% of which are there for Caitlin Clark, and she'll come out and be like, oh yeah, Caitlin Clark did well, but actually our whole team's resilient. Aaliyah's out injured, And Aaliyah's out injured. Heck, she may as well have called this a blessing, Aaliyah's injury, a blessing in disguise. She might as well have, have like, she may as well have called it a blessing in disguise at this stage. I'm like, it is like, it's one of those things where it's just so frustrating. For me, Stephanie White is one of those coaches where I'm like, first of all, it's hard to believe a word she says, and then she comes out with this type of thing. Especially because, based on, in fairness, Dantas is actually, because in such a limited minutes, but anytime Dantas has gotten any meaningful minutes, she has been horrendous. She has been horrendous. Like, this is freaking, I don't even know. Like, I hope, this is the one time I hope Stephanie White's out here lying, but you just know she's not in this scenario. You just know when Dantas is on the floor, Caitlin's going to go and, Caitlin's going to go and throw a pass to Damiris Dantas with nobody within. Like, nobody's going to be within 15 feet of her. And the ball will go to Dantas, and then she will fumble it out of bounds, and it will be given as a turnover to Caitlin Clark, and the other team will go down the other way, and then the ball will go to Dant. Caitlin will run off a screen for Dantas, and she'll throw a pass to her chest, and she'll just not even lift her hands because she's too lazy to lift her hands up, and the ball will just hit her chest and go out of bounds. So yeah, I'm just, I just don't want to listen. Like, and again, this is not on Stephanie White, and I'm not saying Stephanie White is going to do this. I'm not saying Stephanie White's ruining the fever or anything. It's just annoying. It's just so annoying listening to Stephanie White talk about Dantas playmaking reps. She is talking about Damiris Dantas playing through fucking Dantas. Whatever about Hines Allen. Whatever about Maisha Hines Allen. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, the Maisha Hines Allen, Timu Aaliyah Boston. We live with that. Like, honestly, if she becomes Timu Aaliyah Boston, and she can do, like, she's Aaliyah Boston but worse at every aspect of basketball. But, like, she can do some Aaliyah Boston things. Damiris Dantas can't really play basketball at the pro level. She really can't play ball at the pro level. I'm going to be honest. I really don't think that she can play ball at the pro level. And that's, like, if that's on me, like, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe Dantas will prove me wrong, and I hope she does. But, like, Dantas has not shown anything. Dantas has absolutely not shown anything to show that she's a WNBA player, let alone someone to run through. Stephanie White thinks it. Anyway, I'll see you guys.